Hello, I'm Emma Larby. I'm a Home Trust Loans Officer for South Coast Moneyline. South Coast Moneyline is a not-for-profit financial organisation. We work in partnership with the local authorities to provide a low-interest, fixed-rate, subsidised loan. What my job entails is to actually work with the local authorities who refer clients to me, to work with those clients, carry out a financial fact find and ensure that the loan is, first of all, appropriate for their circumstances and also that they are eligible via the local authorities policy. As part of my job, I do actually guide my clients from start to finish, ensuring at all times that we tailor any repayments to their circumstances to make sure that they are affordable.
My name's Nick, I'm the Home Trust Loans Manager, and I spend the bulk of my time actually out and about meeting clients, and a lot of the people I meet unfortunately have been putting off doing home improvements or essential repairs for quite some time, simply because they just haven't got access to affordable finance. And this is where we can help. My main role is to assess suitability for one of our Home Trust loan products, and in the vast majority of cases we can actually help.
It was a roof that needed doing. We had a number of leaks. We had a roof around to have a look at the roof, and he suggested the roof be replaced.
The main thing was that the heating for a person of my age was really essential. Last winter I had sort of put on 2 dressing gowns and I was never warm enough in my bedroom. It was just impossible.
The biggest problem with the house before I contacted South Coast Moneyline was the windows. They were so old, they were falling out, there was gaps, the house was freezing, they were rotten, they were just really, really grim.
The shower is upstairs, and I've fallen out of it several times.
We really did feel so bad about the house. We wanted to leave and move. We both had actually said, mother as well, that we wanted to be somewhere else. We really didn't like being in our own home. It was as bad as that.
My wife literally has to sit outside the door every morning while I have a shower. It's a worry for her, it's a worry for me.
Borrowing money for me, I'd never borrowed money before from anywhere. It was really nerve-wracking.
But that was the difficulty. I needed money for everything. I had not got the money.
Of course, being disabled and on a pension, I couldn't afford it.
But our level of income is borrowing money. It's something to try and avoid.
And I suppose the best part about the job is when we can help and you know, we see the end result and what a difference it actually makes to people's lives.
I heard about the Home Trust loan through ringing Rother Council. Right. They said they would send one of their guys out to have a look at what might need doing to the roof. And when he came along, he suggested the home loan scheme.
No, actually, the suggestion to use South Coast Moneyline actually came from a recommendation from a lady at Guildford Council.
My wife saw the advert in the East Sussex Lewis District Council newsletter.
And I ended up with the council, and the council ended up by putting me in the hands of where I've been really safe, and they've worked with me all through.
I rang the council, who then presumably contacted Emma Larby, who then contacted me and arranged a visit.
And so I found myself with an interview with my friend Louise, who's been absolutely great.
We go to meet our clients personally, sort of face to face, so that first of all we can get a full understanding of what their current situation is. As I said, we carry out a fact find with them, so it's normally easier to do that face to face because with some details of people's finances, it's quite often easier to explain those in person rather than via an application form or over the phone even. So I think it's sort of personal touch. It allows the client to ask as many questions as they like, and also for us to be able to fully explain the loan so that they are fully comfortable and understand how the loan scheme works.
Emma from Home Loans came along to see us.
So it was as simple as that, a phone call. Then Louise arrived with all the paperwork. And
she was very helpful, went through our finances.
She said to me, I really need all your bank statements, I need all the money that you pay out, all the money that you pay, and I've got to be confident.
Very clear with the things she told us. She explained it thoroughly so that we understood everything.
I mean, it would have been, had I not had someone like Louise guiding me through it, I would think I would just go, oh my golly, there's so many forms.
There wasn't really any other options other than to have a personal loan, which we didn't really feel like taking on at the time. It was better than my bank, who I banked with for 25 years. They couldn't compete.
It's very flexible, and that's what I particularly like about it, that you can pay more or less.
Yeah, I told the contractors from when they came and gave me the estimate that this would be paid through a loan. And I was also told by Rothford Council that the cheque would be paid to them within a matter of weeks, which it was.
Sent a representative round who came and looked and seen what was going on, because obviously they were keen that the money was being spent in the correct way.
They're in partnership with the council, with a local authority. You sort of know where you are with it. You know.
We was never forced. Nothing was ever rushed, it seems. I was more than happy with the way the procedure was carried out.
I mean, it's a new life, and it's a future life, and the cat's very happy.
It's kept me in my own home, because we really were thinking of, could we move somewhere and just leave all the problems behind?
We was thinking of selling up and moving, but now we feel that the roof's been replaced, that we're quite happy to stay where we are.
I would recommend it to anybody because it's given us peace of mind. Without it, we wouldn't be where we are now with it.
The personal service was just dramatically good.
And I'd recommend it to anybody.
The house feels like home. It's as simple as that. It just actually feels better.
No, it was a very, very good procedure. It was very good, and say it was the word excellent. Yeah, I was that impressed with it all.
It's changed my life. It really has. I feel confident. I feel I am well. I've got the heat I need.